Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back. It's another Tuesday night. I trust self. We in the building. Cook. Yeah, give a special shout out to my man, Holy Moly, putting this all together once again. Young Meat, Oscar Deli, catches every Thursday, 7:30. We ain't gonna be doing it at 7:30. I think we're gonna bang at 11. We get you the math. Make sure you get this. You can check us out. Yeah, but it's I trust self, baby. It's a beautiful day today. Uh, Another Tuesday in the books. Pandemic Tuesday. You know what I mean? That shit ain't going nowhere. I just want everybody to be out there, be safe, man. Be cautious. You know what I mean? Be healthy. I mean, stay on your P's and Q's out here, man, because honestly, everybody not taking the proper guidelines, the proper safety measures like everybody else, or like the next man or the next woman. And I just don't want to see nobody get sick, man. I mean, this shit seems like it's going to be here. And I don't know kind of when we gonna get rid of this whole pandemic or the coronavirus, China flu, whatever the fuck they want to call it, man. Like, I actually think it's all political propaganda. I do think this shit do exist, but I think that it was put into our society so so they can basically control the population, man, for real, for real. As you know, they've been saying for decades that America getting a little bit too overpopulated, or just the world in general getting overpopulated, and they trying to restrict shit. They trying to reinforce they plan. You know what I mean? Which necessarily don't coexist with our plan. So, with that being said, just want everybody to be safe. Take them extra healthy measures, sanitize them hands, wash them hands. Don't be fucking nasty. If you see somebody on some nasty shit, call them the fuck out. I do it all the time. I'm in the Walmart, going to the bathroom, somebody in the bathroom. I came right out, boy. White boy. You know what I mean? Keep it a bean. I mean, if it had been a black boy, I'd call out black boy. White boy. Go in there, use the bathroom. He out quicker than I'm out. Yum, yum. You know what I'm saying? And no hand wash at all. Turn around, watch my man walk right out. No hand wash. Now he right back in the mix. Boy worked for Walmart. That was the worst thing. He was an employee. So now he going around, he touching pies, he touching carts, he touching clothes, touching returns, touching cash, some dirty ass, unsanitized, filthy coronavirus hands, dog. Yeah, so you can never be too careful about what anybody else doing, man. Just make sure you're wearing your mask, keep your hands sanitized, keep them clean, and just watch out for these dirty motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That's all I can say, man. Do want to say what it is, though. You already know how I do. Shout out to my whole team. Carolina in the fucking building. You know what I mean? Philly, you already know we in the building. Catherine Street, stand up. Springfield Ave, stand up. You already know how we do. Don Wiggity. You know what I mean? Young Bizzle, Dog Nistic. I mean, I always keep my team on flow. Plug, I see you, boy. You know what I mean? Keep my joint running. Oskino, Young Duggan, I love you. ATL in the building. You already know what it is. You know what I mean? Young Jay, shout out to my man, Young Jay, my little nephew. He balling heavy. He balling heavy out there. He got the football rocket. Lawrenceville Black Raiders, man. Check him out, man. He the real deal. You know what I mean? They still got their youth football pop and the season's still rolling, which is good. Bless it, man, because they really need to give these kids something to do during this pandemic. You know what I mean? They've been trapped in the house all summer. You know what I mean? Can't play their summer sports. Now they can't go to school too. You know what I mean? Can't go here, can't go here. At least let the young boys have some right. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's a blessing. Lawrenceville Black Raiders keep popping. You know what I mean? Let y'all run, do y'all thing. Shout out to my man, Young JJ. You know what I mean? It's all love. I mean, I'm about to get right into the segment, though. I mean, it seems like I'm flying dolo tonight. I mean, my man's in the background putting it together, but you know what it is. It's all good. Cook will make it flow. Um, just twirling up this giz ass niggas be gassing me up till I got that gas clack. Yeah, yeah. Put that shit in my car. What you giving me right here is none gas. Shout out to my man Sound Boogie, that bathing ape out here and bathing ape shit. Man. But it's a beautiful day, man. Had a good week, man. Good week since last week. Did the show in Jersey last week. Y'all seen that? It's really popping, man. The vibe out there was fantastic. Uh, the people we was building with, you know I mean, the family, it was all good. Everybody showed me and my man love. You know, that's where I'm from. Not definitely gonna show my man love, but I mean, it was perfect. I mean, everything was on point. Ate some bomb ass grub. My man put me on a vegan trail all week, all day that day. Got my vegan breakfast on, then my vegan lunch. Shout out to the Italian vegan John. She was banging, holy Italian sausage, vegan style, crack. I mean, and they had the Italian cheesesteak. Keep it a bean. I'm a cheesesteak boy, straight from Philly. She was on point. I mean, and it was vegan. So, I mean, that's a good thing, man. I really need to start switching up some of these habits. I mean, start living a little healthier, eating healthier. I mean, so we got some longevity out in this world because, like you all know, it ain't built for us, yo. It ain't built for us. It's here for us, but it ain't built for us. You know what I mean? They put us in these conditions. My topic of the day, I'm gonna start right off. I'm gonna talk about the street shit. Um, it's another homie, another homie. You know what I mean, in the city. You know what I mean? I know last night it was probably like it was 7 shootings last night. 4 people dead. Um, Definitely bringing the total up to like 360. 360 in the city of Philly already. And that shit is it's not a good look. You know what I mean? It's not a good look. We got to figure out a way to put these guns down. Um, I mean, I can't stress enough that we're already underpopulated in this world. We only make, like I said, like 13 or 14% of this population, but we continually take each other out. And I got some numbers down. You know what I mean? You know, right now, Philly nationally is the 12th worst place to be at, ranked in the U.S. And that's all from the gun violence, the violent crimes. New York, same type time. I mean, New York since the pandemic, it's been about 900 shootings, on the course of about 250 murders. You know what I mean? It's a little vicious. I mean, that borough big, New York big. And they just talking about New York City. They're not talking about the whole state of New York. They're talking about New York City. Um, and as we all know, most of those homicides is black on black crime, um, or minorities, point blank. You know what I mean? Or minorities. Chicago, same thing. 1,800 shootings in Chicago since the pandemic. 1,800 shootings in Chicago since the pandemic. 50% up from last year. There's been about 480 murders in Chicago from last year since the pandemic. 480. We're only like 7 months in. And that's averaging down like 70, 80 murders a month. Thank you, baby. 70 murders a month? No way. No way. No way we really think that we're going to be able to build our nation, reinstill in our people to do better, be better, live better, if they don't even get a chance to do what we trying to do. How we going to build if we keep knocking everybody off? You know what I'm saying? So it's just a real ugly situation, man. I mean, we really got to figure out how we got to, minimize this violent crime, this black on black crime, minorities, whatever, and try to take more responsibility of our placement in this world, basically. Because at this rate, we ain't gonna be around at all. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Get this mix real quick. Yeah, but that's how, I mean, that's just how I'm feeling on that type of time. You know what I mean? We gotta get rid of this violence in the inner city. Sometimes we gotta get a grip on that shit. Um, it's crazy. Like kids getting killed day in, day out until under 15, under 10. I mean, ain't no way for somebody to grow up. Ain't no growing up. If you gotta actually feel like at 8, 9, 10 that you might not make it, then they ain't growing up. They ain't growing up. I know I'm 8, 9, 10. I'm good. I wasn't really thinking about that shit. Even though I lived directly next door to a crack house, a operating crack house that was booming. They was clicking. They was setting the bitch on fire every 3 months, like clockwork. Real facts. Spring for that. You already know what it is. But I never really feared for my life. I knew the situations I was in was dangerous, but I don't think that I was really fearing for my life, especially not on no gun tip. I mean, I definitely didn't think I was gonna get shot. Never had a thought in my head like somebody gonna come, shoot the crack house up, or something gonna happen. They gonna start having a shootout and shit in the crack house. So, but nowadays that's the kind of world we live in. You know what I mean, with or without the crack houses, it's a wild, wild west world out here. It's real bitter and it's cold, and people's getting shot dead at alarming rates, like for nothing, 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 nothing. I mean, I did read something about another thing with this violence going on. A lot of this shit is stimulated by social media. I mean, especially with the Chicago shit. I mean, I ain't too keen on all that, but I was reading, we gotta read like 30, 40 articles to really get that shit down pat. But I read a couple articles that was saying that a lot of the beef and the gang warring and the gang violence and shooting and shit that's taking place in Chicago is really attributed to a lot of this social media. Um, I'm not in they, I don't get they feed. You know what I mean? I'm an old ass man. I don't get they feed, but I got a gist of what was going on. I guess the regular shit, a whole bunch of flagging, signing. I mean, talking shit, gun pulling. Calling motherfuckers out. Niggas is making songs. Throwing other people's hood in it, talking about people that's dead in the song, and then airing it out. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't have a fucking answer. I don't. I mean, I don't live that life, but at the same time, I know what it is to ride out for your niggas and for your team, but I don't live that life. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not making songs about killing niggas or niggas that's been killed with the intent to warrant a retaliation. You see what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna put myself in positions to incite something that I know may or may not come back hellfire. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I really wish it was something that we could do. I really had lost for words. You know what I mean? If I had a team on here drop some opinions on me, but anybody out there drop an opinion on me, get it back to the show, send it to my email, send it to Holy. I mean, what you think we're gonna do with this gun violence in the city? Big city, small city, black on black crime, minority. What you think we're gonna do about it? Because that shit is really it's the cancer of our nation. It's the cancer of our nation. I know we can sit here and say all day that we being victimized, we need equal rights, this, that, and the third, which all that is hella true. 110, 140, hella true. But at the same time, and then don't make it justifiable, but if we're gonna be the same ones that stand in the crowd, trying to get some rights for us and our cousins and our family and our, the people behind us and our brother man, our fellow man and woman that's walking with us, we gotta stop killing each other. Just got to. Slow it down. Something. I don't know what the fuck, but we gotta do something. Something real shit. As we all know, November 3rd coming up. November 3rd coming up. Shout out to Woo Scoop. That's my daughter's birthday. Woo Scoop. 11-3. Those are my numbers. 11-3 for Woo Scoop. 3-11 for Nasty. March 11, Young Nasty. We in the building. You know how we do it. Oh, we got a birthday this week. Wifey birthday on Saturday. Young Miller in the building. 926 birthdays. Them Jones is dropping like flies. But back to what I was saying. November 3rd. November 3rd. Election day. Election day. Election day. Election day. We have to vote. We gotta vote, people. Can't stress this shit more than anything that we have to vote. Fuck if you think that they gonna rig the vote. If you think they gonna not count your vote, think they gonna blow up the votes after they get all done. If you think that Trump's still gonna be president after you vote, try it out. Vote. Fuck it. Vote. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a little ill on voting. I mean, I was a young boy. My pop already told me I was a young boy. 18, so the service, you vote. Bang, no problem. Vote, 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 vote. Vote all the time. Vote my whole life. You know, I've been in a lot of states, though. You know, I'm a traveler. I had voter registration in Carolina, Virginia, Philly, Delaware. I mean, I've been every fucking where. Point me in, I might have missed a vote or two. You know what I mean? I'm back on my shit. I'm back re-registered. And I want everybody that I missed a vote or two, who done lapsed in their voting shit, who didn't get registered, who not registered, who think they can't get registered, register. Try it, register. They done lifted a whole bunch of laws. They done changed a bunch of shit from when back in the day. They got felons voting. You know what I mean? So it's super important for us to rock the vote this year. No way we can have a boy Trump and join again. It's no way. No way. Now, as we all know, Obama not coming back. You know what I mean? We gonna have to take Biden. I told my girl to run for president. She told me she not fucking with it. You know what I mean? But we definitely need a new voice. We definitely need a new voice in office to get our points across. You know what I mean? To see this shit through a whole different lens, because America burning down, my nigga. Shit. America is burning down. Burning down. Today is actually voter registration day, so I mean, you definitely not too late. You're right on time. Get in there and click the link. Google vote, how to vote. Go to your post office. Ask a shorty. Ask somebody. Somebody in your feed got something jumping up. Vote. Go vote, yo. Early vote. Mail in vote. Vote. Now, I'm gonna tell you to vote for Democrat. Yeah, I said it. But go vote. Get the boy Trump out of here, man. He killing us. Don't give a fuck. I'm not saying that Biden give a fuck. But we definitely know Trump don't give a fuck. Get Trump the fuck out of there. I actually like the senator that's in Georgia. What's her name, babe? Stacey Abrams, the governor of Georgia. That's who I want to be the president. Black woman. That's who I like. I like her over Biden. One, because she talked that shit. She'll stand up, look you in the face, and give it to you 110 off the rip. She'd have been knocked down her whole life, shitted on, but she keep coming up. You know what I mean? I like her. Check her out. Stacey Abrams, governor of Atlanta. No, governor of Georgia. I don't know. Atlanta, Georgia, one of them motherfuckers. But you know what I'm talking about. Governor of Georgia. Stacey Abrams. We need to get her in the seat. Real shit. Real shit. I wish they could scrap the whole joint now and put her up there now, because I will vote for her now. Over Biden, Kamala Harris, all them suckers. Stacey Abrams. But the most important thing is we gotta get out there and vote, dog. I mean, the history behind voting is crazy. Like, I was watching a documentary and I knew it was all true. The thing is, when you know things, when you've been taught things, or when you read things, or reading things, or looking at shit on TV, you're like, and you skimming through it. It's different than when you actually sit down and body. You know, you sit down and body and watch it. I mean, retain the info and start to digest everything that you've been through, that you didn't see happen in life, and shit that you continue to see happen now, and be like, yo, that shit is all bullshit. Shit we be going through is all bullshit. I mean, voting back in the day, I mean, they canceled our right to vote back in the day. What was that 15 a minute? I think it's the 15th Amendment. 15, 13, 14, and 15th Amendment. 13th Amendment. I think they took our right to vote. Black, you gotta own land and all this shit. Then they hit you with the literacy test. You gotta be able to do, you gotta be able to read, you gotta be able to write. They ask you all these questions like how many states is out in the county. They was asking people a whole bunch of dumb shit. Back I'm talking about the 1800s. To try to keep them off the ballot. Now, what had happened was, damn, I wish I had all my facts online, like time frame and names, but I know it was a break in history between the late 1800s, early 1900s, when they allowed African Americans, slaves, to vote. They allowed us to vote. At that time, we was not slaves. Not slaves at the time, everybody. I got wife in the cut. Yeah, we wasn't slaves at that time. So they allowed us to vote. They did, allowed us to vote. And when we did that, we started to see a surge of African Americans in elected offices, mayors, governors, senators of small towns, big cities. And it got to the point that white people is like peeping the scene, like, hold the fuck up. Hold up. Now I'm white. My daddy is, John Johnson. He owned 150 million acres. Them black people used to work for us. Now all of a sudden they free. They don't gotta work for us. But now they get to sit and elect the office next to me as if we're equal. You hear me? So white man got tired of that shit. I mean, I think that lasted a couple of years, maybe like 10 years, if that. I'm gonna refresh this shit on my next show. But if that, maybe 10 years of that, of letting them hold elected offices, like Wilmington, North Carolina. At one point in time, Wilmington, North Carolina had all kinds of African American businesses, blacksmiths, shoe shops, little convenience stores. They had mayors, senators, African American. Georgia, same way. Virginia, same way. You know what I mean? Mississippi, Alabama, same way. They had little flashes of it. And like I said, it got to the point that the white people sitting there saying, like, there's no way that these black people will sit here working for us 10, 15 years ago. Their parents worked for us. Their great, great, great parents worked for us. And now they sit on the same side with us as we're equal. We're still early 1900s. And the smart ones did this. Not the smart blacks. I ain't gonna say smart ones. The ignorant. Get that right. The ignorant motherfuckers said this. I don't want them up here with me. I don't want the black boy sitting next to him with me. I don't want the black man to have a shoe shop. Black man riding horses. Black man making weapons. He a blacksmith. I don't want that. I don't want that. So what they did was, what they wound up doing was, they rewrote the law, and in order for you to be able to vote now, is you had to be able to pass the literacy test. You would have to be able to own a certain amount of land, and here was the kicker: they threw a tax on the poll. So if you wanted to vote, you had to pay a tax to vote. And as you know, early 1900s, we're doing the best we can to survive. We're a few years removed from slavery, and anything that we got built is so small to the point that it's not making enough money to really save money. You really try and build up. So you couldn't afford to vote. It got to the point that you was either going to pay to vote, or you was going to put food on the table for the family, or you was going to put clothes on their back to get through the winter. So once they passed those laws, it made it virtually impossible for the African American to vote. Um, not to mention, they also had plenty of the word I'm looking for is intimidation factors. You know what I mean? They would have rallies right by the polls. They would send out, vocal messages, letting people know if you come out here to vote, we're gonna kill you. Basically, think you won't come vote, we gonna kill you, and try it, basically. So, as we all know, African Americans, we got fearful. We got fearful. We got back on our back. We got back on our hind leg, and we didn't exercise our rights to vote during that time. And white men got back in office. They got re-voted back again, and then they re-changed the laws again. You know what I mean? So many people died for our right to vote. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because back in the day, when they wrote that shit for the voting rights, it wasn't even including women. White women couldn't vote. It wasn't until black women started to fight for their right to vote, so they had to actually include white women to vote. And that's deep. The white woman was not going to fight for a right to vote. The black woman said, we're going to fight for a right to vote. This is how dirty they is. Since they felt like, you know what? The black people have a point, and we're going to award the black woman the right to vote. It's a hands down that the white woman got to vote. Hands down. I mean, so the shit vicious. You know what I mean? Shit vicious. I mean, even all them boycotts back in the 60s, in Selma and all that was over voting, getting an equal right, getting an equal voice in, and we still dealing with it to this day. Still dealing with it to this day. I know they still got some type of intimidation factors out there at the polling places. That's why everything's secured that way. So still not gonna knock it. Yeah, I mean, I still advise everybody to get out there and vote. And let your voice be heard. Seriously. Only way things is going to change is if we actually put the effort in to try and change them, because it's not going to happen on our own. It's not going to happen being silent. And that's just like the big deal on that. I mean, just get out there and vote November 3rd. Don't forget, today is voter registration. You know what I mean? So get online, get to the mailbox. Get to the post office. Get to a friend. I mean, get down there and vote. I mean, November 3rd is coming quick.
Ain't no polls open where you from?
Yeah, it's some polls open. Well, matter of fact, I don't want to be wrong. I'm not completely sure if it's some polls open. I do know they got, your mail-in ballots. I know all that shit going down. I'm pretty sure they got some early voting going on somewhere though. But I seen it somewhere else. Like I think it's I think I seen it in Maryland, and I seen it somewhere in Washington, West Coast, that they had the polls open early. That people could go up in there and vote and shit. But you see, the polls is open, but it's it's not the normal location.
Like Snapchat, IG have spots where you could click in, and then send you to a location near you where you could vote at, or what you could do to vote.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so if you on IG and Snapchat,
yeah,
click on that link. When you click on that link, it actually registers you right there on the spot. So you could just go through it and you could just type it, all your information in. And it says
yeah, because I actually re-registered on one of them Jones too, Holy. I think I might have did it on the Facebook. I re-registered, got my shit back A1. Like I was saying during the camps, like I've been moving a lot. I've been in Philly, I don't live in Delaware, I don't live in Virginia, Carolina. Like my voter registration was everywhere. So I mean, for the people that move around a lot, who kind of lost grips of their voting registration and all that, man, it's simple and plain. Just get back on, sign up, register, and get that vote in, man. Because that shit definitely, hopefully, that shit makes a difference. I mean, if not, do it for the people that took the L's for us that had a right to vote. That's more importantly. So a lot of people here took some L's for us to even had a right to vote. Not only just
What's
us, but our kids.
what's the biggest thing that you going for with this election though?
I mean, honestly, man, you know, I'm not really gonna get too much out of this election, Holy. I mean, I really don't want Trump there. I don't be looking to the masses to get what I need to get by in life. You know what I mean? I don't go that far up to say, you know, I'm gonna vote for this guy because he gonna make sure I get this. You know what I mean? I really don't think that shit trickle down to me, but it trickles down to our people. You know, so I'm definitely voting Democrat. The Republicans don't have no plans for us. I'm not even saying that the Democrats do either. But you know, it's shitty, man. Like I was saying earlier, it's a shorty out here, Abrams. What's her first name, babe? Stacey Abrams. She the governor of Georgia, dude. Check her out, yo. She needs to be the fucking president now, bro. I would take her right now. I'd kick Biden out in a minute. Tell her to go up there and I'll vote for her straight up.
What you be talking about?
I like her message, man, her passion, dog. You know what I mean? Like, you know how I seem like we can all say we all like one of the same. Yeah, we all black, we all one of the same, we all go through the same shit. We all know some people that been through the same shit. Yeah, we all on the same type of time. I get it. But once we get to a certain level, certain things affect you differently than they would you and I. And
It do though.
it seemed like even though she on that level, that's on a different tier than you and I, she still feel the pain that you and I feel. You get me?
I feel you.
Yeah. Like I feel her passion when she speak. Like, you know what I mean? Her message, it feel that deep. She deep. This Kamala Harris shorty, I don't know too much about Kamala Harris, you know what I mean?
But you gotta let her talk, just like you let old girl talk. And when you let her talk, you probably can feel the same way about her. You feel me?
I already got my mind made up. I want Abrams, dog. I want Abrams to be the president over Biden, son. Real shit. I like Abrams. I like Abrams. Shit, I did want to get into this legalizing weed shit, yo.
It's on you. I'm on you. I'm rocking with you. Go ahead, do you?
I ain't really got all my numbers and shit down, but you know, I did want to get to the fact that decriminalizing weed. Yeah, I mean, so many people locked up right now due to that shit. I mean, marijuana, drugs, all that shit. The war on drugs. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Can it? You know what I mean, can that war on drugs? Like I'm past that shit. That shit might have worked for me in the '80s when I was a young boy, and you get the whole this your brain on drugs, that type shit. Any
Yeah.
questions? But at the same time, I've been taught enough now. I've seen enough now and know enough now that the war on drugs is something that was started by our own country. You know what I mean? So it's not as if the same war as racism. You know what I'm saying? Because the war on drugs,
What you mean by when you say the war on drugs?
damn, I'm trying to get this shit right. Because I started off talking about legalizing weed and all that shit.
Yeah,
I
because you
mean,
threw me
basically,
off.
yeah, I think you will.
You
Fuck
threw
the
your
war on
boy
drugs.
off.
Fuck the war on drugs. There's no war on drugs. Let drugs rock.
All right,
Let
so
them
what
rock.
about legalizing weed? What's up with that?
Legalizing the bud, yo, let it rock. The point I'm making is people are still getting pinched. Like certain cities, certain big cities like Philly, they decriminalize weed all day. I think you get caught with less than an ounce, you get a ticket. Anything over an ounce, you gotta go see the man. I don't think you're gonna get jail time, but you're gonna get something. Fact of the matter, the county don't offer the same type deal. It don't offer the same type deal. If I get caught out here where I'm at now, Chester County,
Mm-hmm.
I'm 30 minutes away from Philly. I get caught with 3 grams out here. Oh, I'm going to see the man.
A word.
Oh yeah, you going to see the man, boy? Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole John from the video John on Thursday from the John. You gotta you gotta collect calls, George W. Hill. But yeah, like, and I think that's crazy because at the same time, and I know this for a fact, that an African American, the minority, when they get charged double or what a Caucasian person get charged for the same crime. And then especially like if I get caught with some bud out here, like I said, I'm going down. But if a little white boy from the university get caught at the Wawa with some bud or he smell like bud, I'm pretty sure the cop gonna write him a ticket and tell him to get the fuck out of there. But me, he gonna cuff me, and I'm gonna go down
Why you think he gonna cuff you though? Why you say that?
because I'm black. Because I'm black, and my charge easier to stick. And they probably think that I got some priors. They probably think I'm on probation. You know what I mean? They want to see if they can get something to throw on me. Yeah, yeah. And not even that, like the war on drugs is just it put black people in jail, like I said, for harsher sentences than the white people. It don't matter what it is.
So look, let me ask you a question, right?
Spit it.
So what that got to do with legalizing weed?
I just want them. I want them to legalize the weed. Like I said, I ain't have all my facts and shit in front of me and my numbers and all.
I'm saying like what? I'm just asking like I understand what you're saying about people getting pulled over and stuff. I'm just saying like how can that benefit us? Like you feel what I'm saying? With them legalizing the weed, you feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking you.
Well, it ain't no secret, dog. That us, our culture, the young black male, the young African American culture, we are indulgent in marijuana use crazy. We smoke weed.
So basically, we need to treat the weed like we treat liquor.
I think the weed should be. Oh, I mean, they got their factions. They selling weed now, holy.
No, I'm saying that's why I'm asking you. They should sell the weed like they sell the liquor.
They should, but what's crazy now? I think about it. Out here in the county, they sell the weed out. They got the dispensary out here in the county that will sell you the weed. Now look, here go the kicker. You get caught with the weed out in the county, like I said, you still gonna go see the man. But if you got the weed card and you get caught with some scamming, you straight. Which makes sense.
So why niggas won't just get a card?
You gotta jump through hoops to get the weed card.
No, but it's just like I use that for example. That's like people that be outside asking for bread. You gotta go get the actual LLC down here for that shit. You gotta get your paperwork. You gotta get not LLC, but you gotta get some type of certificate to do that shit down here. You can't just panhandle down here in North Carolina. You gotta got some paperwork. So if they run up on you while you panhandling, you got your paperwork, they gotta let you go. So what's the difference in that?
I'm saying, you mean tell me I gotta get some paperwork if I want to smoke some weed?
Yeah, that's it. All you gotta do is get the paperwork, you can smoke the weed.
Cool out. Everybody don't have the resources to get to the paperwork. If that was the case, holy, if that was the case, if everybody had to go get paperwork to get the weed, that should be crazy. You see the lines for that?
No, they doing that, bro. You what you mean? You just gotta talk to the doctor.
Nah, man, just legalize this shit. I want to buy weed for my niggas in the hood. I want to buy weed for my niggas.
Look, that ain't gonna be making legalize it. You still can't buy the weed from niggas in the hood, bro. They ain't got no LLC. Yeah. You can't buy that.
But I can buy it from my niggas in the hood, but if I get stopped with it, they can't book me.
You're right. They can and they can't. If they see you come from over there, they can book you. Stop it.
No, they're not gonna see you.
Don't get into the false information. Listen, let's break this shit back. All right, let's bring it back a little bit. All right, that's what it is. You can't get pulled over and they gotta let you go. But think about it. some of these cops be on it. They know the stores, they know the spots. That shit in that bag or in that, you going to jail.
Now, see, look, weed not legal in Carolina.
It's not, but it is. You feel me?
They got the stores.
QP, you can still get a misdemeanor down here. You get caught at QP. You get caught at QP, you get a citation.
No way.
Yeah.
When that happened?
This new charge. I don't want to say, not you ain't getting no charges, basically. Like not
for the QP.
Yeah, you ain't. It ain't no felony no more. It's a misdemeanor. It's some bullshit. It's patting them back.
Shit. I'm about to
I think everybody selling weed.
I see. I can see why everybody popping there.
Hey, bro, you think everybody selling bud, bro?
Everybody.
Charge, bro, man, give me all that bud. Fuck that shit.
So why is not legal down there yet? Then?
I don't mean to say that shit, man, but y'all niggas get jobs out here, bro.
Why is not legal down there then?
You said why is not?
Yeah. Well, you said it is, but it ain't.
It is, but it ain't. Like, you got the CBD shit going crazy out here.
But see, that's not weed, though.
You right.
Daddy. Wow, nice.
See, I was gonna
you seen that shit about Vlad, bro?
What's that? You said Vlad?
How he missed You fucking stop. Go to bed. Stop.
Go to bed. Legalize. Legalize, I'm not going to bed.
Nah, he misquoted Farrakhan the other day on something he was saying, man. I mean, that was going crazy about that nigga, bro.
Who said it? Who had made the statement?
Vlad TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they on him, right? You feel what I'm saying? They basically on him about. They said every time somebody go to him, they get fucked up, bro. Like they get investigated. They be, you know what I mean? Because them niggas be talking reckless. You feel me? You can't just blame Vlad for this shit. But them little young niggas, why you want to tell your business so bad? You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's another thing about him. I don't really feel about him like that police shit. He always wanna start. He like one of the niggas want to start some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he want to basically like say, man, you beefing. He'll come get you and bring you on the show so you can talk about me. Like, that's the type of shit he like. You feel what I'm going with? Like, he like that type of shit. You feel what I'm going with it? Like, that's another thing. That's another thing I don't fuck with him about. You feel what I'm saying? And then he had some type of shit with some domestic violence. I don't know, domestic violence or assault. It was some shit with some chick, like some crazy shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and these niggas really, like, niggas are saying, like, niggas still be fucking with this dude. And he be getting millions off of us. And he don't give us shit. You feel what I'm going with? Like,
he black.
You can't say he do give you exposure. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you feel me? Like, I guess it's a one-on-one thing because niggas do watch the nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Because he do be having some right interviews. But
I be watching this shit. But
I watch it, but it's just like, it's crazy that you do watch it because you don't know what the fuck this is gonna say, bro. You feel me? So it's like that's just how I feel about him, bro. Like, he cool. You feel what I'm saying? But I just don't want to. I don't want to beat to the point where you come up there and you say the wrong shit, you get locked up. But you can't stop nobody from saying what they're gonna say, right or wrong. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah, you really can't do that. Can't do that. So
people be getting mad. Like, I ain't mad at Vlad for that. I'm just mad at how he be going at certain shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he be going at certain shit that don't really be making no sense sometimes. Like, sometimes you gotta let some shit be. Like, then he was mad. He was mad. Farrakhan want to come on his show.
What they was talking about? Farrakhan been dropping some knowledge lately.
Yeah, Farrakhan going on your show. Hell no.
He was dropping some shit. I heard him talking about some shit in like one of them videos. talking about white America, shit
I
like
was
that.
listening to some shit earlier about. I ain't mean to get off church. I was listening to shit earlier about Jeezy was Jeezy and Fat Joe was talking about the time they was trying to meet Obama and they got shut down. You feel me? And it's like levels of this shit. Like it's certain motherfuckers you can't meet. Like I ain't know that.
They couldn't meet Obama?
You can't, like, it's certain motherfuckers you can't get around, bro. Like it's serious like that. Like you probably get close, but you gotta kind of like, and that's Jeezy. Jeezy like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, in fact, like, nah, you would never meet him. Hey, bro. Hey, bro, told just like that, bro. They said you would never meet him. I said, damn. Fat Joe said, and he a real. I fuck with Fat Joe like one of the realest niggas, bro. So he like, but when they told me that, bro, I already knew what it was, bro. So don't feel bad. Like they had like a little story about how him and Obama and shit. And shit, like that shit crazy, bro. Like, be like that. I want to be like that. I want to be to the point where you can't even. You could talk to me probably, but you can't even get by me, bro. Like you can't get to me, like.
Right.
Like nah, bro. Like you can't even like what van that? Oh shit, that nigga down there. Like what up?
You can't meet him.
You got a message? You got a message? You want me to get to him? Yeah. Tell him that. Nah, I get it to him. Before that's like 2 weeks down the line. Like yo, oh yeah, oh boy sent you a message.
That's crazy.
Hey, that's how I gotta be, bro. I said, now I see why certain niggas on top. Like I see why certain niggas that I fuck will be unreachable to certain people. Like they really be unreachable. I be like, damn, that nigga. Nah, you can't even come around, bro. Like you can't even come in the scenery of these niggas. Like, so you know when I pop, they like, who the fuck is you?
Right.
Like, who is you, dude? Like, who is you? I can't even do that shit. Who the fuck is this dude right here, man? But nah, for real, that shit real though, man. It's levels to this life shit, man. For real. It's levels to this life shit, bro. What's goody though, Clack? What you got going on? I got some other shit for you. I was ready for your shit, baby. I'm ready for your shit today. Okay, did you hear about Kobe and his Kobe wife?
No, I haven't.
I've been doing homework. I know I had to come do some work. You know I love you, my nigga. Hey, look, right? So look, Kobe's wife is suing LA County Sheriff Department for allegedly sharing photos of the crash. Basically, they was taking pictures. They were taking pictures to share the scenery, and like for their own safety. I mean, not for their own safety, but they was taking pictures of Kobe and his daughter, like the actual bodies. Like, so they said eight deputies took photos of both of them, meaning him and his daughter. You feel what I'm saying? For their gratification. That's what the word is. For their gratification. That's the word they use. You feel what I'm saying? And so I had wrote down. It was like a little story about it. I wrote a little bit more things down for you. She said she couldn't take it by seeing them surface the internet. Like it fucked her up. Like by them seeing them pictures, that shit it triggered her. You feel what I'm saying? Like it kind of like brought her into like she lost both of them at the same day. Like that's fucking like that's like a crazy. Like I don't know what she gonna do. Like you feel what I'm saying? I don't know what her and therapist talk about. You feel me? So
how many kids you got left? How many kids you got left from survive? How many kids survived?
Two girls.
So you got 2 kids left?
I think it's 2 girls. It was 3 girls. It was 3 girls. And then it was another thing they said. They said Sheriff Alex Van Avenue, if I'm saying it right, tried to cover it up by telling them to erase the pictures and no one will get in trouble. Like that was the cover up. Like it been out. So like you just erase the pictures and shit and nobody, you know what I mean? Nobody will get in trouble. But it ended up surfacing anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's Kobe. Like who the fuck not gonna screenshot that? You feel what I'm saying? So, and they say another thing is that they never gave Kobe's wife a straight answer about how the photos got leaked. So they was lying to her the whole time. You feel I'm going with it? Like, it's a little story that I picked up on somebody's page, but she basically like about to sue the sheriff department for them pictures and shit, and like you know they shouldn't have been taking no photos, but I gotta take that back because I mean I know some people, you know what I mean, I be getting some crazy photos, you feel me? So I understand like you could send it to somebody you think that's cool, that you like, damn, you keep that, but you know you gotta make sure that person you're sending it to is solid, because you look what happened. You feel what I'm saying? Not everybody about to get in trouble over a picture. You feel I'm going with that bit? That's pictures that could be taken from anybody. You feel what I'm saying? So
well, who was on site? Who was on hand to be able to take them pictures?
The 8 sheriffs. It was 8
sheriffs.
Yeah. 8 of them took pictures, all 8.
They knew they was gonna get some money. Is they selling them? Should they selling them?
We don't know. They lied. They said they don't know. Listen, she found out that it was them. At first, she said she don't know how the pictures got leaked. The sheriff department told her they don't know how they got leaked. And that's how now she's suing allegedly. Let me take that back. Allegedly take the pictures. Let's make sure we say that shit right. Allegedly. You feel what I'm saying? They took the pictures. Right. But they saying there's 8 deputies that's basically getting in trouble.
That's vicious, dog. That's vicious. That's no sympathy for the family. There's no respect for the family. I mean, what you be taking pictures of? Was the chopper burning? Like what?
No, how you? Bro. They body like it's pictures of they actual body out there, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, she about to sue them. She can get civil for that too. That's all civil.
That's what I'm saying. She ain't she ain't tripping about the money. She just mad. She really mad at the pictures. She don't give a fuck about the bread.
Right.
She just suing them to hurt him. Like, yo, leave me the fuck alone. Don't fuck with me. I'm gonna go harder. I'm gonna take all your money.
Did Snoop jump in?
Huh?
Did Snoop jump in?
Nah, this probably, bro, we probably fresh, nigga. It's fresh.
Oh yeah.
Tell nobody it's fresh.
Yeah, we fresh on the top. Yeah, no doubt.
We fresh on the market, nigga.
Hey, Snoop, hit us up. Snoop, you can get on the. Snoop will put you on the game.
Fresh. Both of them things I was talking about today. I got something else for you. I got some other shit I seen today. I got my nigga shit. You know, Philly family shit, baby. Ray J joint, right? You know what I'm talking about Ray J all week. So Ray J finally spoke up on this little joint, this little podcast, and he said that he said he could have been moving too fast by putting divorce papers behind her back. He said, hey, bro, that nigga said, he said, I could have been moving too fast, but he said, man, he was just, no, I mean, he was in his feelings, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he was just in his feelings at the time. He like, man, you can hear how he talking, like, he said this, like, I really just want to.
You said Ray J?
Media. Huh?
You said Ray J?
Yeah. He put in divorce. He put a divorce paper on the low, on the low. She didn't even know she got divorced.
Who his wife?
His baby mother.
I don't know.
Huh?
Who's baby mother? She somebody famous?
I mean, yeah. She famous now. Shit.
She regular shit.
She famous now, and then he was just basically saying like he just want to keep his shit off social media. Like that's basically what it is. Like you know what I mean? Like he tired of that shit.
They ain't gonna never have it.
Yeah, he's tired. They was asking him a question like, "Do you want to be with your family?" Like, yeah, I love my family and shit. The girl like she was drilling him like, "Do you want to be with your family?" He like, "Hold on, chill. Like I love my family. I want to be with my family." Like they was on that nigga head. They weren't playing with Ray J out there, boy. They was on Ray J. Boy. Yeah, but Ray J had bust a move on her, bro.
I'm gonna cuss my man out. He told me he had some fucking gas. This shit fucking ass, nigga.
Hey, yo, I went through that for 2 days in a row when I was home, bro. Don't worry about it. I went through that, bro. When I say trash, I'm talking about I was farting. I had to go to the bathroom. I'm like, I'm smoking. And did you get this from the store? Is this CBD I'm smoking, nigga? God damn, bro.
Hey, yo, holy man, like real shit, man. Like
the other day, because you just like you like
I'm in my third joint in. Look,
Wow.
the other day though, when me and wife, we out in we in VA. We in Manassas, we in Woodbridge. We up there. Nigga, gas light. Our folks came through with the giz ass and all giz ass. That was good.
That's how my man came through for the free ski. He's like, yo, take this little hat. Take this hat. I said, what the money? I said, here go the money. He said, money, nigga. What the fuck is you? Like, man, don't disrespect me, nigga. That was the best weed I had while I was up there. Shit was fire too. I kept going to sleep, bro. Hey, bro, I kept going to. I smoked that shit. I gotta chill. Like, I gotta be chilling for a minute. That type of weed, like that's a rush
Yeah.
shit. Like, hit you,
Yeah.
like, oh, I went up there. Van was like, what you about to do? I said, oh, I'm about to sit down, bro. It's like, we gotta sit down. Give me like 20 minutes, man. I said, thank. I tell that nigga like, yo, thank you, yo. Man, thank you, yo. For real, yo. Thank you, yo.
Straight up. That's what I told boy. Thank you, dog. Like real shit. Like I had a whole jar of bud in the crib. I had some good shit with me. He came in like, he said, what you got? I said, nigga, what you got? He's like, man, I got the lotto cake. I got this. I got the this. I got the this. All that shit was hit. All that shit.
This is my people shit from Jersey right here.
I like that. What's a focus on the love? That's their name. That's their brand.
My man that was at the house. His peoples. This is his peoples. He had got it for 5 left. I told him I would make sure I rock that shit on the show.
Yeah, tell that nigga them birds is fucking ass, dog.
He knew that. You ain't have to tell me that.
I'm gonna hit my nigga up, man. I know he going through it.
What else you had on your joint?
I was talking about these nut ass dudes that would pull their fucking pants. Yo, I'm tired of seeing, and now the chicks is doing it. Now the chicks is doing the holy. Chicks is walking around, drawers all the way up to their belly button, pants off their ass. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not even gonna say it's like it's lesbian Jones is doing it, the gay Jones. But yeah, the gay Jones is doing it, but just regular bros doing it. Pants off the ass, and the niggas is already done. Like niggas is toast. Like I'm just sick of this shit. Like how you got the tight ass pants? They tight and they off your ass. Now they tight on your thigh. They tight right near your balls. And niggas is just wearing their drawers all the way out like that. Niggas got 2 pair of drawers on. I see a nigga with a pair of low drawers and a pair of Ethica drawers on, and then his jeans. I says niggas trying to show their drawers off like that. Double drawers.
They trying to show this off, bro.
This shit is crazy.
They spend all that money. Look, they spend all that money on that. Look. This how you can tell.
How much is the Ethica drawers? How much is the Ethica drawers?
I don't even know. This how you can tell when niggas ain't really used to the bread, or niggas just want to show off. Like niggas that got that bread, underclothes cost more than your outfit sometimes. Real talk. I ain't trying to be funny. So when niggas actually step into that lane of buying underclothes that cost more than your damn shirt you about to put on, they just be wanting to show their underclothes off. But instead of them, you know what I mean? They don't got no other way to show it off but the sag. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. Like, it's crazy, though.
I get it.
I sag. I'm going to take it, but I don't sag on purpose. You feel what I'm saying? I be sagging. I don't know my belt, whatever the case may be. I got no butt. My wife would say, you feel what I'm saying? But, you know, I be sagging. I don't be sagging on purpose all the time, but sometimes I be sagging, but it's not. I don't be wanting to sag. I hate that shit because I hate the feeling. Because I hate that heat pulling my pants up. I hate that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, but sometimes I'm like, I don't want my shit to be too tight, too. That shit be uncomfortable. So it'd be like, I mean, I'm wearing myself up to the point. I know some people like, put your pants out. Like, nah, I'm not sagging, bro. Like, my pants just came down. I ain't got no butt. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like,
right.
I ain't no homo. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
my Jones are rock. My Jones are slide off me too, cause I ain't got no fucking butt. Real trap.
I don't really be having my belt. See, we don't wear our belt.
Man, shit in my pockets.
We wear
shit in my pockets and be walking. That shit'll pull down. But
don't put the
these
phone.
These niggas at a whole new level.
Don't put the phone in your pocket. Oh, that shit really dropping. Whoop.
I got 2 phones. You already know.
That should be falling down. But on some real shit, back to what we were saying though. young niggas jump into them lanes of them designer underclothes and shit, bro. You feel me? Like, and they want to show the bitches they got. Well, let me tell you that. We want to show the chicks they got, you know, they got fly underwear. Oh, I got that Gucci shit. You know what I mean? But you know how I go, bro. It's a fashion thing sometimes with these niggas, bro. Like
that shit been going on for a minute, holy, cause
it's
yeah,
fashion, bro. Like I
we did
mean,
that shit when we was young boys.
what you guys? Let me tell you some real shit. And I ain't trying to be funny though. You don't like it, but what if they like it?
They got they right.
Let's think about it. You
They got
don't
they
like
right.
it, but what if they like it? You know what
They
I
got they
mean?
right. You right. They got they right, holy.
I ain't talking about no niggas. I'm talking about the
We got
females.
the females like that.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
I
I'm
got you.
getting dressed for the female. I'm not getting dressed for you. I do want you to see it. Yes, I want you to check me out. I mean, yeah, but I'm really doing this for the girls, so they could talk about. Oh, he had them. You see them drawers? He had on, girl. Them shit was fine. Oh, I know he got that bread. You know how I go.
And that's all it be to show it all. That's all it be. Let's see if I mean I got try to show you I got a couple dollars, but I got $80 drawers on.
Nah, should be like 200.
Oh shit. No, I'm
Yeah,
cool.
150. Jaws high. Yeah, I'm talking about like exclusive
Nigga,
shit, bro. Like
150,
yeah.
I'm buying 4 cases of wings and I'm gonna make a 1,500.
This is what I'm saying. Like this not everybody move though.
That's how I think. 150 on a pair of drawers, nigga. Shit.
That's why I said when you step into that designer life, that's you gonna get it. You feel what I'm saying? You get that life. That's what you get right there.
So remember I was telling you Saturday that the Proud Boys was coming to Philly, that white supremacist group didn't even show up, bro. Didn't even show up. These was out there deep. Black Lives Matter was out there deep. There was a lot of support groups in the neighborhood. The hood was in a building. Had the the cow horn Johns. They had them Johns going off. The bullhorns going off. The Proud Boys never even showed up. You know what I mean, they did write a little article about why they didn't show up and shit. But they had went to some other shit out in Michigan. Like another group of them cats had formed up some shit. They the real deal though. Like they out there. They walking around with the AR-15. They got the kids walking around with the AKs. Like the boy Rittenhouse. Look what I said. Rittenhouse, he from Chicago. They just had a rally in Michigan. You know that Midwest, all that shit linked. They all militias with no black people on their team. If that was the case, we can join. Nah, it's up they out here trying to defend the rights of African Americans and all good people. But then you should be able to let me join. But it's not for me. I ain't trying to hear that shit. But they didn't even show up in Philly. I thought they was gonna show up. They didn't show up. I'm glad to see Black Lives Matter and the hood came out and put some resistance up in case they did come out there. But everything was nonviolent. Ain't nothing break out. And they definitely came out there and put their foot in the mud out there. Seriously.
That shit be real, man. That shit real right there. Have you seen that girl? Yeah, I had posted that girl when the cops was like had on the ground and shit, just mad, talking about her car was stolen. She had a baby in the back. She was mad as shit, but they was fucking this girl. They weren't fucking her. They was fucking her up, but they wasn't fucking her up. They was trying to calm her down, but she just wasn't beat, and they just was on some bullshit, and she just was just going the fuck off. Like she wasn't beat, bro. She was not beat for them niggas. Like, and she was so strong. Like she was just so strong. Like they couldn't really. Like she was going to work. They don't really like they ain't had. That's why I be saying like why you ain't had a female. Where the female officers at? You feel I'm going? Like you got this one female now, clothes coming out. Like that shit be corny. Like it take all y'all females to control one lady. Ain't no fucking way. There's no way, bro. It's no way. I done been in some real violent situation where I kind of like real like a little bigger than me where I had to get in and like, yo, hold on, let me cut. least grab you and let me calm you down. Like, it don't take 7 motherfuckers to be doing all this extra shit to calm motherfucker down, bro. Like that shit it's getting out of hand, bro. That shit is corny, bro.
What part of the world was that? Where was it at?
It was on IG, bro. I wish I could play that shit for it, bro. You feel me? But I'm gonna send it to you, bro. I forgot exactly what city it was in. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't see that. A lot of this shit a lot of this shit don't even be right now, bro. A lot of this shit be old. It just be. That's why I say sometimes it takes shit to surface through the internet, bro. That shit like a motherfucking like a well. That shit just keeps surfacing. It just keep going around. You gonna eventually see that shit, bro. Like it probably never see our scenery, but it eventually get around it eventually. You feel I'm going with it, but that shit crazy, bro. Like
shit, I do want to shed some light. Last but not least, the month of September is Suicide Prevention Month. A real sticky topic. Mental health. It's one of the 10th leading causes of death. In our society, suicide. And during these times right now, like a lot of people are not doing too well. Some people, envious of other people, see other people doing better than others, and might feel some type of way. Or it could be just life just kicking you in the ass, and you really can't figure no way out. You ain't got nobody to call to, or you might think you don't, or you feel like you don't. And sometimes these situations present itself, and people take their own lives. Like it's a real serious situation. I only know of 2 personal cases of people that I've dealt with that have committed suicide. And at the end of the day, like it's never a good feeling for the family. Like it's never good. Like it never solved nothing. Like you might think that, I'm not worthy, or I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. And everything will be better if I'm not here. That shit make everything like 100 times worse, 200 times worse. And that old saying, like you never know what you got until it's gone. It's real. Real. That's why it's important out here to try to live the best life you can. Try to live the fullest life you can while you can. Don't focus on the knick-knack, paddywhack shit. Keep your head face forward. Even if you gotta dip down. Dip down. Bye. But you gotta keep your head forward, or you're gonna keep getting punched in the face. And you ain't gonna be able to take those punches in the face forever. You know what I mean? Especially if you ain't punching back or ain't trying to punch back. So, I got some numbers down here. Like in 2018, it was 1.4 million suicide attempts, almost 2 million. With the result of that, it was about 50,000 deaths by suicide, and that's 2 years ago. I ain't get the current numbers, but this is just what I got. That's an average of 130, 140 suicides a day. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is vicious. Not to mention 50% of them suicides was by firearm. Straight, one to the wiggy. You know what I'm saying? 54% of Americans have been affected by suicide, and it's the second leading cause of death for Black children, aged 10 to 19. Now that's the stat that fucked me up. I ain't think that, we in the mix like that. We the second leading rate. That's the second leading cause of death for Black children, ages 10 to 19. From the years 1991 to 2017, the suicide attempts in the Black culture went up 75%. So we got to put that message out there too. It ain't. I'm not saying it's up to us wholly, but now that we done took on this informative aspect, now we in a different driver's seat now, wholly. We kind of like philanthropists on the low. We always been leaders, but now leaders. We can really push to lead. We can really push to have a following. Damn, my shit about to get low. I might have to switch phones, but at the same time, it's a serious topic. Uh, the suicides is high. They're higher among white youth, but the suicide gaps are really about 50% for black boys and over 100% for black girls. So, yeah, I mean, it's always going to be higher. My bad. It's always going to be higher um, in the white culture suicides because they 5, 6 to 1 to us. But it's raising in black males 60% and 100% in black girls. You know what I mean, which basically mean that at one point in time, sisters wasn't killing themselves, and now they are. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, like I know two. I know one family that's dealing with 2 suicides within one family. The mom and the dad. The mom and the mom and the dad. The mom killed herself with the dad gun about 10 years ago. R.I.P. KLA. You know what I mean? And the dad, he just killed himself 2 years ago, Thanksgiving.
Wow.
2 years ago, Thanksgiving. OD, fucking with some pills. I mean, a lot of cats is getting knocked off with the pills. You know what I mean? They just locked the motherfucker up here up in PA. Matter of fact, actually out here in Westchester where I'm at. I can't tell if he's a white or black dude. I read the article earlier. He was doing like some undercover fentanyl ring type shit, but the pills was fake. It was bogus. It wasn't oxy. It was all fentanyls cut up for like this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. They were stamped like they was oxys, and he was selling them. Crazy. They said he had sold over like 1,900 pills in the area in the last like couple of months. Not to mention that 40% of them pills was all shredded. It was all shredded, like no good at all, and people was dying off of them. The thing is, he started to work with the authorities to pull some of these other cats down. I guess whoever he was getting the pills from, or he was setting up deals so he can get his time knocked off. Some pussy shit though. But anyway, he wound up only getting like 5 years. And you ratting if you get 5 years, son. 5 years, you just sold over 1,900 fentanyl pills, manufactured oxycontins. You got 5 years, holy. You ratted, kid. Like I said, they said in the article. He did some buys and some drop balls with the authorities, for the authorities. I mean, I guess they didn't grab some other big fish, and he basically got 5 years. But damn, I got off topic. But the point I'm making is, I mean, the suicide shit out here is crazy.
But that pill shit, back to what you're saying about that pill shit, RP to my man Chachi. He took me to take my shahada, like that's my dog, man. Like we went to the prom together and everything. Like he died from pills. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's how he died, overdose. I think it was the lean or the pills, but he died off of drugs. Like you feel me? Like real nigga, man. He was Puerto Rican too. And I love that nigga, man. You feel me? Like we had a crazy dumbass relationship, but like real talk, he always was like a straight up nigga. Like you feel me? Like you know what I mean? I love that nigga, man. Like he died from that situation, like that. Like when I heard that shit hurt because he took me to take my shahada and everything. Like you feel me? Like he fucked with me. Like you feel me? Like he already knew my situation, what I was trying to do. You feel me? He was like, "Come on, I got you." You feel what I'm saying? Like it was just real. Like the love I had back, man. The love I got back home with certain people, man. That shit is like. The stories we got shit unbelievable, bro. You feel me? But that shit crazy, like the way you go out. You know what I mean? You talking about suicide, like on the suicide shit. That shit, it was like a touchy situation when he was talking about it, because everybody already know, like my big brother. You feel what I'm saying? Like Fee Shaheed White, like he was a victim of that suicide shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it was hard for us to even doing that shit for him being. He was like the reason I'm putting it out because of him. You feel what I'm going with? Like he showed me that aggressiveness to the streets, like being an athlete, like you gotta like show them another side of you. You feel I'm going with it, like. And he had like he could be three different. He could be whoever. He could be who you want him to be. And that shit probably just, I don't know if it was stress. I don't know to this day. Like I never really like kind of like got into it, the real personal with it was Big Mother, nothing about it. And it's still touched to this day. Like we talk about this nigga all the time. Like is like because he was like our big brother. You feel what I'm saying? He was the one. You know what I mean? He was the one to show us the ropes and basically like bring us to the adventure to the next mission of life. You feel what I'm saying? Like him, like he was just so strong hearted and like so open willing to not even when he was trying to make it, he still showed the way for the make sure we ate. And that's why I'm the way I am. Like he didn't try to come up then and make sure you come up. Now while he coming up, he made sure you was coming up. He made a lot of bad decisions on money moves and shit. But but deep inside, it always came back to him making sure whoever he had around him was straight, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why I moved the way I moved, because I seen him fucked up. I seen him good. I seen him mad situation. I mean, we got that shit is crazy. But by you talking about that situation, like, so I didn't even know that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's a crazy. I never really talk. I talk about him, but I really never really talk about him because it fucks me up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even me think about this shit, because he already knew I would have did anything for him. You feel what I'm saying? But that's why I said that shit real. Like that shit. That's a crazy time. It's a crazy.
And see, I didn't even know you was. I didn't know you ever knew you even was going through something like that. Holy, you know what I
Yeah, that
mean?
shit, man. That shit was tough, bro. Like, just them, him and his brother. Like, even his brother, like, he didn't get sued. Well, niggas killed him. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like that. Just to keep it on him right now. You feel me? Like that shit is crazy. Like that's why I kind of like be the way I am, bro. Like, cause of them. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why I move how I move. That's why I act the way I act. And I just I boo, I love you. You feel what I'm saying? Like he already know what it is. So, and my Coach White, you feel what I'm saying? Like yeah, I already know. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's tough. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's a tough situation. You know what I mean? Like
Most
it's tough.
definitely.
It's tough, bro.
Most definitely. And but the thing is, those thoughts are common though. I'm just keeping it a bit. Them thoughts are common. Like I done been there. I done been there. You know what I mean? And I think I'm a strong ass dude. I'm built strong for it, tough, man. And I'm not even gonna sit here in front. I'm gonna be all the way rude, not keep it 100. I done been there to the point that I felt like maybe things would be different if I wasn't here. I felt like that at a time. But I pulled myself back together. You know what I mean? I wasn't in the hole, you know what I mean, mentally like that. But sometimes when you feel like you should be in a certain spot where you should be doing certain things and things is not going your fucking way, you keep getting this short end of the stick. And you don't understand how, even when you play all your cards right, and you still get burnt, you be like, all right, maybe this one time, damn, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Then you start thinking like 5 times. Oh fuck this! It ain't gonna be no 6 times. I can't keep. I can't keep. You know what I mean? So you know, you really gotta have a personal faith. You gotta have some faith. You know what I mean? It's different. It's different for everybody. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to make it seem like it's easier for me than it is for anybody that actually had to actually go through the action. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard. It's hard. I know me personally. I got a lot of people that love me. Um, I love a lot of people. You know what I mean? Um, not, and I ain't even really talking about family. Like I got friends that I consider family, and I don't have to know them since my blood don't have to run through them. You know what I mean? For us to be family. But I love them. They love me. I love their family. They love mine. So I felt, I always feel like I got everything to live for. It don't matter how shitty it get. Especially if you've been, if you've been in the motherfucker, you were talking about this when you was in Jersey. I mean, getting smacked down and getting back up, smacked down again, getting back up. Like, if you a cat that been smacked down a couple of times, you've been built up, you gonna get back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you told me this before, like, yo, Clack, when you down, you ain't got nowhere to go but up. You got nowhere to go. You didn't told me that before. You didn't told me that in the cat way back when shit was down. And at the end of the day, piece by piece, shit came up. So, I mean, just for me, when I was feeling that type of way, I just came back to my senses like, yo, Clack, get back to you. There's no way going out that way. Can't even consider that. But to be a real nigga, that shit do swing through. It do swing through. It has swung through. I'm not saying that shit come through regularly because that's not true. Not at all. I mean, I love life. I'm embraced off life, and my relationship with God is way thicker than it used to be now, and even then, because it was thick then too. But I done been tested already. There's no way that I'd have been hit up, fire, and I'm gonna take my own. Like I done beat the odds. I feel like. You know what I mean? I'd have been blessed to still be here. There's no way I can take my own. No way. No way. But it ain't as easy for other people. You know what I mean? I got people I can lean on. I know I can lean on you. I know I can lean on my girl.
But you gotta think. You gotta think though, the niggas that don't like how he moved, how he moved. He was the person that people leaned on, and I tell people like I learned a lot of shit, even fucking with Low. You feel what I'm saying? Like even fucking with him, like me being, he taught me not to lean. Like he taught me you gotta stop, you gotta step it up, and you gotta show you. And then I had to show him that I wasn't a leaner no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like you ain't about to be around me still just leaning. Like, nah, nigga, you gotta be able to hold this shit on just in case something happen to me, nigga. Fuck you, man. You feel me? Like you gotta wake up. But I was in so many lessons through my whole life, even from home to down here, to me jumping out there down here, how I jumped out and then putting it together. Then you feel what I'm saying? Like this my lessons was crazy, so I never really had the chance to get back and sit back and be coached like how everybody else will take this and do that and take this. Well, you do this with it and you do that and you get that. I ain't get that. I had to do that
right
on my own.
Right.
You feel me? Like I had to do it on my own. I had to be like, do I go back or no, go buy me some? You know what I mean? Oh, now you can't buy nothing. You gotta. So as my life went on, I had to learn the hard way. You feel me? So it's just like it's like you say, it's a time and a place for a lot of shit. But it take that one person to just keep everybody. You always gonna be a boss, whatever you doing. Just do you. That's be the whole thing. Like motherfuckers don't be realizing that shit. Like whatever you doing, you a boss. I don't give a fuck if you selling shirts. I don't give a fuck what you doing. Right. If you got something going on, you a boss. Like a boss. That's why I posted that shit today. Like let's teach these kids to be bosses. Like we can't keep teaching them to be workers. Like God damn, when they gonna learn how to be a boss? Like teach them how to be a boss. Let them decide. Let them be like, I don't really want to go through all that headache shit. I just go this way. But give me an option. You feel I'm going on? Don't just tell me I gotta work, nigga. I don't have to just work. You feel me? Like, and that's why you went home and you do your thing. Like, you don't, even though you say you depend on niggas, you don't depend on me. You don't depend on nobody. You just feel like you just want to have that open will just in case. You don't ever use it though. So that's the shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, even what you just saying that, like, you don't ever use that crutch. You'll play with it, but you ain't beat. Like, you just, if it ain't really gonna work the way you want it to work, it ain't gonna work. So it ain't a crutch. it still gotta work out how you want to work out it because you're a boss. So that's why I be trying to tell you, like, it just certain people just be trying to downplay how motherfuckers live and how they own. Like, you just gotta let a motherfucker be. Let that motherfucker do him. And that's how my friends that fuck with me, they do all types of shit, but they don't never judge me. They never judge me as a person. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you? You feel what I'm saying? I eventually come around. And that's what happened. You feel me? I eventually came around. Like, shit got to change one day, but you know.
And that's what it be.
You know what I mean?
Shit, motherfuckers just wind up coming around.
Yeah. But you already know, man. You know how it goes. Do you, baby?
Shit, what you got going on for the rest of the week, kid? Yeah, we in the building, baby. I trust self.
Yeah, man, it was a dope show.
Thank God I'm black. We in everything. Thank God I'm black. Thank God I'm black. Thank God I'm black. We invented everything.